Now welcome back ladies and gentlemen, and thank you so much once again for watching this video. Please subscribe just in case you are here for the first time, and also you can press the notification bell so that you can automatically receive the notifications from YouTube immediately I post a video here on this channel. And to my subscribers, I really want to appreciate you so much, because without your support then this channel cannot be where it is currently. So feel very much welcome as you watch, and I really don't take your support for granted. So Raila Odinga had promised to proceed with his demonstrations across the country, even as the bipartisan approach talks are being carried out by the representatives of both parties, the Azimio la Umoja Alliance and President William Ruto's Kenya Kwanza Alliance representatives. But recently, Raila Odinga was forced to cancel or to call off the demonstrations, or the Azimio la Umoja Alliance demonstrations that were to take place at Kamukunji grounds over the weekend on Saturday and Sunday. So in this video today, I'm just going to give you some of the reasons as to why Raila Odinga was forced to call off that rally. In my considered opinion, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, Raila Odinga wanted enough time so that he can implement a new strategy. The truth of the matter here is that Raila Odinga is currently cornered by President William Ruto, in that William Ruto, first of all, he decided to give in to Raila Odinga's demands. All of Raila Odinga's demands. You had the majority leader of the National Assembly, Kimani Ichung'wah himself, talking recently that in the bipartisan approach talks, he is expecting the Azimio la Umoja Alliance to bring it on all their demands, all their issues that they have been complaining about. The Kenya Kwanza Alliance representatives are very much ready to listen to them, and William Ruto is very much ready to adhere to Raila Odinga's demands, to give in to Raila Odinga's demands. The only issue that William Ruto is not going to accept is the handshake between William Ruto and Raila Odinga. So currently, there is no place for Raila Odinga and the Azimio la Umoja Alliance to hide to. First of all, William Ruto promised to open the IEBC servers. You know, the servers has been the main pillar of Raila Odinga's demands. Raila Odinga has been using the IEBC servers to accuse President William Ruto on several issues. First of all, he has been calling William Ruto an illegitimate president, whereby he did not win the previous 2022 general elections. He has been accusing William Ruto for stealing or rigging the previous 2022 general elections. He has been accusing William Ruto of using the former IEBC chairman, Wafula Chebukati, and he's been talking about the IEBC whistleblower who said that, or who revealed that Raila Odinga was the one who won the elections with a total of 8 million votes against William Ruto's around 5.9 million votes. So basically, these are the kinds of lies that Raila Odinga has been using as a pillar to conduct the mass actions, the demonstrations across the country, and using them as threats to President William Ruto. Now that William Ruto has accepted that is going to give Raila Odinga that access to the IEBC servers, and it will be displayed publicly, Raila Odinga will actually know the truth. And that is what Kimani Ichung'wah, from his statement, he made it very clear that if the IEBC servers will be opened, then Raila Odinga will definitely know the truth, and that truth will actually set him free. So basically, William Ruto is going to give in to Raila Odinga's demands. Raila Odinga feels cornered. That is why he wants to implement a new political strategy. And in my considered opinion, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to expect Raila Odinga to deny or not to accept the IEBC servers. He will, deny the everything, or the data that is going to be revealed in the IEBC servers. Recently Raila Odinga was talking about the Venezuelans, Jose Camargo, who are currently in the country, and they are cooking out some data in that server so that it can be displayed to the public. So basically, you can clearly tell that that is the first step of Raila Odinga refusing the data that will be found in the IEBC servers. So let us wait and see what will happen next in the political events that Raila Odinga will be carrying out. Secondly, ladies and gentlemen, the reason as to why Raila Odinga had to call off that mass action, or the demonstration, It's simply because of the former head of state, Uhuru Kenyattas. According to the information is that Uhuru Kenyattas has urged Raila Odinga to give the bipartisan approach talks a chance so that they can listen and they can hear what they can agree on and what they can't. It seems that Uhuru Kenyatta is too much against Raila Odinga's demonstration that he has been carrying out across the country. First of all, Uhuru Kenyatta is now failing to sponsor Raila Odinga's demonstrations across the country. According to the rumors, is that Uhuru Kenyatta was the one who was sponsoring Raila Odinga's demonstration simply because he had an hidden agenda. He wanted to achieve one of his major objectives, the Kenyatta's objectives, and that is why he ended up coming out with some leaders from the larger Mount Kenya regions, the tycoons, so that they can finance or they can fund and sponsor Raila Odinga's demonstrations. So first of all, Uhuru Kenyatta urged Raila Odinga to give a chance to the bipartisan approach talks to take place first so that they can know what is going on after that. Secondly, ladies and gentlemen, Uhuru Kenyattas, according to the information, cautioned the Azimio La Umoja Alliance and William Ruto's Kenya Kwanza Alliance allies against the divisive talks. He said that these talks are actually very, very dangerous to this country simply because it's really affecting the peace and the nature of the peace of this country. You know that Uhuru Kenyatta, as the former head of state and also as the leader, he always wanted peace. Peace has always been his part of the agenda. But when it came to the demonstrations that were carried out by Raila Odinga and the mass actions, I was even shocked that Uhuru Kenyatta did not even stand up and to caution his brother Raila Odinga against the demonstrations, which was really affecting the people of the Republic of Kenya. And thirdly, ladies and gentlemen, Uhuru Kenyatta is saying that the Azimio La Umoja Alliance and the Kenya Kwanza Alliance are currently using the old style of politics. Basically here, Uhuru Kenyatta is talking about the opposition staying in the opposition and the government staying in the government. According to Uhuru Kenyatta, what he was pushing for is the approach, or that is why he ended up having a handshake, because according to Uhuru Kenyatta, he will not want a situation whereby the winner takes all. He wants the opposition also to have their own share. But in William Ruto's government, it's different. William Ruto sacrificed a lot to take over the government, and he has to lead this country. The opposition has to play their own role of oversighting the government. That is actually how it should be done. But according to Uhuru Kenyatta, he wants the unity between the government and the opposition. They to lie together so that they can carry out every issue or the development projects within the country. And by that reason as to why Raila Odinga had to call off these demonstrations, ladies and gentlemen, and finally, is because Raila Odinga actually lacked capital or money. Basically, Raila Odinga, if he had the sponsors, previously when he was carrying out the demonstrations and the mass actions across the country, the people who ignited the demonstrations and the mass actions were actually the sponsors and the people who funded Raila Odinga's demonstrations and anti-Ruto demonstrations and the street protests. But currently, immediately Uhuru Kenyatta seems that he defected and is no longer sponsoring. Therefore, other sponsors or the people who used to fund Raila Odinga actually defected also. So currently, Raila Odinga has no funds, he has no money. He had to call off the demonstrations and the street protest, and I don't expect Raila Odinga to carry out any of them. And if Raila Odinga will still be carrying out the demonstrations immediately after Ramadan, just like what he had promised, then it will be once in a lifetime, once in a while, simply because he has, the demonstrations are very much expensive. It needs a lot of sponsors, it needs a lot of people who can fund the demonstrations. So basically what I'm trying to talk about in my analysis for today is that we cannot expect Raila Odinga to proceed with the anti-Ruto demonstrations, with the street protests after the Ramadan period, just like what he had promised before, simply because of the reasons that I've just given you above. I don't know what you think. Let me hear your thoughts on the comment section below. Why do you think Raila Odinga had to call off the demonstrations that was to take place in Kamukunji grounds? I don't have much. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, my name is Json. Bye bye.